If you're looking to buy a smartwatch, even a smartwatch with a Wear OS operating system, look no further because the Xiaomi Watch 2 will be the perfect companion. First of all, I want to start with the design because the Xiaomi Watch 2 is made out of very nice materials. The whole casing is made out of aluminum and the watch comes at a very decent weight at around 36.8 grams, which is absolutely bearable, keeping in mind that the watch itself is a little bit bigger than most of the people would probably want. Unfortunately, we don't have any official information about the glass at the front, but keeping in mind the price of the watch, I think that this is something like a tempered glass or something in the Gorilla Glass category. At the back of the watch you're going to find the sensors, and below them you're going to find two pins that are only usable for charging the watch itself. At the right side of the watch you're going to find the two buttons that are included here. The top button will open the main menu of the watch and the bottom button will open the last use application. If you double click the bottom button, however, you're going to open the Google Pay application, so you are able to pay with this watch contactless, but of course you have to set up the Google Pay application first. No matter that this watch comes with a speaker and a microphone, so this includes openings on the shell itself, it is waterproof up to 5 ATM, so you are going to be able to swim with it without any issues at all. But keep in mind that these watches are not meant to go into the sauna with them and not meant to take a hot shower with them. One of the things that I like about the watch too is that it comes with a very nice strap, which strap is made out of very flexible material that feels very nice on the hand. I didn't find any issues with it, it didn't irritate my hand in any way, so I can give a thumbs up to the strap itself. But of course, if you don't want this strap that is included with the watch, you can buy a separate one and change it without the need of any tools. The Xiaomi Watch 2 comes with a very nice 1.43-inch AMOLED screen, which in this case features a resolution of 466 by 466 pixels. The brightness goes up to 600 nits and the refresh rate of the screen is 60 Hz. This 60 Hz is maybe a little bit of a trade-off, but I suppose that this is because the watch is a little bit more price friendly. The Xiaomi Watch 2 comes with plenty of dials, and if you don't like the included dials that you can access from the application for your smartphone, you can always download many more from the Google Play Store. This is one of the best features of the Xiaomi Watch 2, that you can access the Google Play Store and you can download whatever you want and you can customize the watch in the way you want, so you can absolutely personalize it. Of course, most of the dials will have their signature always on screen, but I have to warn you that if you're going to turn on the always on screen, the battery will be drained a little bit faster, and this is one of the ways, if you want to save a little bit of battery, to turn off the always on screen. Not many people are actually into the always on screen anyways. And we have to talk about the hardware a little bit because this is a very nice device. The Xiaomi Watch 2 relies on the Qualcomm Snapdragon W5 Plus Gen 1 chip, and this is actually a 4nm chip. It also has 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, so keep in mind that you have plenty of storage for your applications to download and for your playlist from Spotify or whatever you're doing actually. This is the reason why the Wear OS watches come with a little bit bigger space, because manufacturers know that most of the people are going to install plenty of applications on them. This chip is the main reason that the watch runs so smoothly and that everything is absolutely perfectly executable on this device. I saw a few bugs here and there, but these were not something that was very significant. These were not bugs that were crucial to the smoothness of the watch, to the user experience. So I think that when it comes to the operation system and when it comes to the hardware itself, everything is very well optimized. The symbiosis here is on point and everything works perfectly. And when we are talking about the operation system, the Xiaomi Watch 2 comes with Wear OS 3.5. This means that this watch has everything that you can suspect from Google. For my usage, Spotify is the first application to download and to download my playlists on the watch, so I can actually use it without carrying my phone. I can connect my true wireless earbuds to the watch itself and I can go outside for a run without any problem at all. The second application that I'm very hyped about and I really like using is the Google Assistant, because in my home half of the appliance and half of the lighting itself is controlled by the Google Assistant, and everything is very easy when I have it on my hand all the time. The interface of the watch is straightforward. When you go from top to bottom, you're going to access the quick menu of the watch. When you swipe from the bottom to top, you're going to access the notifications that you have received on your watch. If you go from right to left, you're going to get to the tiles, and in this case, these tiles can be personalized in two ways. You can personalize them from the watch itself by dragging and dropping things, or you can personalize them with the phone application, and I can highly suggest suggest you to make this customization from the home application because it is way easier and it is also way faster and hassle-free. As I mentioned, you can download many different applications, and in this case you can even download WhatsApp application. You can answer with the keyboard in the WhatsApp application, and also you can make phone calls in the WhatsApp application. This is something that I really miss in my Huawei watches that I usually use, and for me this is a game-changing application. And as I talked about making phone calls, you have to know that this watch can make phone calls when it is connected to your smartphone via Bluetooth. You can dial anyone from the watch itself because you have the Google dialer there, and you can pick up calls if someone is calling you. You have to know that the sound quality from the speaker itself and from the microphones are decent, and you can make a very adequate call no matter if you're in a little bit noisier environment or if you are driving your car, and I can give a very high rating for the calling feature. The application that you need to install in order to work with the device itself is Mi Fitness. Mi Fitness is a very nicely made, very gorgeously made application, and another important thing is that you're going to access all of the data that the watch recorded in the application itself. You can check the workout status in the watch, but all the things are going to be available in the Mi Fitness application. In this case, your heart rate, your stress levels, also the oxygen in your blood, everything will be recorded and will be sent to the application, and there you can check it. One of the best features about the watch too is that it has a 5-band GPS system, and this gives you the option to track your workouts outside with a very high accuracy. When I was testing some of the sports mode, I noticed that the GPS accuracy was spot on, but keep in mind that I was in a very wide open area, I was in the nature, and if you are in the city there may be some interference, but in most of the cases you are going to have a very great accuracy from the GPS system that is included in this watch. And this means that your phone is no longer needed if you want to go work out outside, you don't have pockets on your shorts or something like this, or you just don't want to bring your phone, you can go only with the watch and it can track everything for you. Last but not least is the battery life, and here what I have is something like let's say 2 days and a little bit with a single charge. The great thing is that the watch itself can be charged very fast with the provided charger, and the worst thing actually is that this charger relies on 2 pins to be able to charge the watch, and you cannot use the reverse wireless charging of your phone so you can top up the battery of the watch itself. You have to carry all the time the charger with you, and believe it or not, when I'm going to conventions like Mobile World Congress, not all the time I'm carrying with me the charger for the watch. I prefer to charge it with the reverse wireless charging of the phone. I'm going to repeat one of the tips that I gave you a little bit earlier, and this is for battery life saving. If you want to have a little bit longer battery life of the watch, turn off the always on screen, because this is the main feature that is going to deplete the battery faster. And of course the watch itself has a rise to wake function, so whenever you move your hand you're going to see the time, you're going to see your steps, you're going to see every information that you want, that you have on the dial itself, and I don't think that the always on screen is something that needed here, especially in a Wear OS system that needs a little bit more power to operate. Overall, I can say that for the price tag that the Xiaomi Watch 2 comes, everything is spot on. There are some caveats here and there, like for example that we don't know what the glass is, it's not mentioned anywhere officially. Another thing is that the charger itself is not wireless charging, it is a pin charging, so this is a proprietary charger, you cannot charge it with anything different than this one. And another thing that I see lacking here is the digital crown, but the digital crown is saved for the Watch 2 Pro. So again, if you're looking for a Wear OS smartwatch that is a little bit more price friendly than most of the competitors we see out there on the market, that has very nice and accurate sensor, that has very nice and accurate GPS system, that comes with plenty of internal space, that comes with a very nice screen, with a very lightweight body, take a look at the Xiaomi Watch 2. Link will be provided down below in the description, and keep in mind that this video is not sponsored by anyone, this is my personal opinion and no one has the opportunity to see the video before I post it. Thank you for watching this video, I hope you like it, I hope you find it useful. If it is like so, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to ring the bell icon for upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.